And we are ready for college basketball on Fox as the Syracuse Orangemen come into town to take on the Georgetown Hoyas. For over 20 years, they were always the Orangemen, but they are the Orange. So my apologies as we get ready to start this one, as we take a look at the Jeep starting lineups. How about Buddy Boeheim? His real name is Jackson, but his mom named him Buddy when he was 2, and he's also the son of the head coach, Jim Boeheim. He's coming off a 26-point career high this year, along with John Gaffney and Roger Ayers. Georgetown, Syracuse. Where's Pearl? Where's the Beast? He's on the sideline.
He's on the sideline, baby.
And the tip is controlled. Patented Syracuse zone defense.
Yeah, a little bit different, not as long on the wings and can get into the gaps. You see Allen right there. Spot to make a decision.
Terrell Allen had only 2 points against SMU on Saturday, so he gets off to a good start. As the Orange fire their first jump shot. Attention to is to recognize their shooters. Here at 7, misses the jam, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. McClung double teamed on the baseline. They reverse it deep in the corner, and that one goes down for Jamar Cook.
Adam George won a lot of games, remember that.
That's right. That one slipping. Boeheim up top, no, Pickett with a rebound. And Allen will push it the other way. Georgetown coming into this game 6-3, 3-2 at home, and another deep jump shot this time.
In particular from shooting the ball behind the arc, that every time they square up, face up, and put it up, it's going in. And they've been successful.
Hughes across the lane, pull up 15-footer and pure.
Athlete. They're knock it in.
Coming off that 33-point game on Saturday against Georgia Tech, he was 10 of 15 from the field, 6 of 11 from the three-point line. Allen on the fade.
Attack it. Don't try to force the situation. Move the play.
Who was a Syracuse legend. Here's Hughes, backs it up, runs a pick and roll. Crosses over, looking for a shot at all time. Deep jump shot goes down as Syracuse 5-4, 1-1 in the ACC. 1-0 on the road this season. They snapped a 3-game losing streak with their win over Georgia Tech. With 7, he's fouled. I was thinking of a guy. About the Michigan, Ohio. 11-8. Oh yes. And the Orange. Gerard. Hughes guarded by Mosley. Good battle here. Here's a drive. Vakia.
Yeah, well, you saw it right there. He may be slight in frame, 185 pounds, but right there was able to absorb the contact from a bigger Year 7 and finish it at the rim.
11, make that 13-10 Hoyas. Boeheim driving, kicking, inside, Dolezaj, pump fake, up and in. Nice strong move.
Have to force it knowing that defenders were coming.
McClung, pure.
He's tall, but his playmaking ability and scoring ability allows him to be effective at that spot.
Hughes, off the dribble. That one partially blocked, but he knocks it down anyway. Elijah.
Team to have an effect offensively.
Hughes crosses over, hard drive, picked it up. 15 to shoot. He'll get it back, reloading. James Harden step back. And a foul. Big, 50 greatest.
At this because at the time, the Big East is where back.
Coach Boeheim said this one 35 at Syracuse. Now Hughes on the spin. Allen fights for the rebound. Hard push into the front court. And a foul. Looks like a blocking foul called for Knicks. And for the Beast, as we call him, he's affectionately called, to have a radio show would be unheard of. Yes. Mosley on the crossover, the kick. Allen, boom. Finish at close range. 21-16 Hoyas. Here's the lob. Dolajai, good. With 7 in the high post. Georgetown doing a nice job moving the ball. Mosley frees himself. And foul. Looks like Boeheim more assists. His career high in assists is it.
What happens, though, with the 7-8 man rotation, and that's what time moves the bullet.
George Mirasan.
George Mirasan. Not as big as Pops.
Nope. 23-18 Hoyas. McClung contested. Got it.
Ball is not sticking on the offensive end for the Hoyas, which is allowing them to get the open looks, in particular from behind the three-point line.
Dolajai on the baseline working. Backed it up and banked it down. This kid is very talented.
And do what his players would do, which is wall up. But Dolajai, once again, showing a unique skill set to be able to get it up through contact and finish. How about it? The Matha High graduate. Happy he was growing up in high school. He's doing an excellent
7-point game. 9-11 to play in the first half. Hughes. He's got a quick trigger. Gerard, DJ. Got it.
See the ball fake.
To the hole, block. Wahab picked up Mosley. Blair deep. Wahab, nice offensive rebound. And a new shot clock for Georgetown.
An area of concern for the Orange.
And McClung fouled on the sideline. But
I don't know. I thought that was pretty good defense that time by Dolajai.
So that technical foul looks like called on Coach Boeheim.
Or was it on the bench for being up?
Dolajai picks up his first foul.
Consistency over here.
Having a great start to his career.
Yeah, I'm fine. Get me out of here.
He would be impressed with the way his Warriors are playing right now. Baseline, Dolajai.
Baseline passing opens it up. The three-point opportunity.
7 minutes to play. Washington across the lane. The teardrop goes down. Dribble alive. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the first half. Hughes spinning. James Harden.
Exactly where he wanted to get to on the smaller island. So he used his dribble in his body to inch his way right to about 15 feet so he can rise right over the top.
McClung off the bounce. And foul. Edwards gets it. McClung. 19 versus SMU.
Kind of honing his game to be a lot more efficient.
Hughes, a three. Oh, this kid is on
game. I mean, he has game. He can beat you off the bounce. Right there, that's off the dribble, deep three-point shot. So it's a challenge when you have to guard a player that's multi-dimensional.
And a foul coming up as Allen drives.
Manager right there and what's going on, but you know how to...
Look, they say Kevin Durant will play with the same sneakers the whole season.
No way, impossible. Impossible. I used to change mine every couple games, maybe.
Hughes again. This time he works it. Hughes again on the fadeaway. Short this time. With 7 clears it. Georgetown pushing. McClung, and he's fouled on the sideline. Beat up.
Talent perspective, he's going to be their go-to guy in regard to Luda, but he's quiet as well.
McClung with a rebound. Takes a 3 in transition. Rick 7 kept it alive, but a foul over the back on. Goes to the bench. 2-point game. Allen, Mosley, McClung. Wahab inside, along with Mirasan. Mosley, another jump shot.
To suck the defense in, that gave Mosley enough space to circle around, square up, and have a free look at a three-point shot.
Hughes strip. Allen to McClung, straight to the hole, double pump, block, but goaltender. 14 for McClung.
Allen gives it up at the right time, allows McClung to do his thing in transition, and Hughes on the backside. A little late to the party. Georgetown rolling you off if you're not shooting from the, from the perimeter pretty well, or not from field goal perspective. So that's the balance you talk about in the game that you want to have.
McClung has got deep range. If he can get set. Urasan. Guerrier in the corner. He'll set. Mosley doing a little bit of everything, scoring and rebounding in this first half. Hoya's up 41-34. Syracuse back in the zone as usual. Georgetown on a 7-0 run since the score was 34 apiece. Wahab gets it back. Back door, McClung, left hand.
And it shows off that athletic ability right there. Instead of standing still, made the right decision to make a cut down back door.
Buddy Boeheim, no. Wahab with ends now. Patrick Ewing's team well prepared for Syracuse. McClung again on the baseline, frees himself. Almost threw it out of bounds. Pull up Jay. Mid-range, in and out. Urasan with the rebound. New shot clock for Georgetown as we approach a minute remaining in the first half. Allen almost lost it, shovels it out, and a turnover for Georgetown.
We go back to this. Nice cut. See, reminds you of Mark Price, but Mark Price wasn't doing things like this. That athletic ability allows him to be creative inside and actually
Gerard. Boeheim 0 for 5 to start this game. Knocked away McClung with a steal. McClung to the hole, and it's in. Georgetown on an 11-0 run. Shot clock turned off. Game clock at 10. Hughes pulls up and hits. Elijah Hughes, 5 seconds. McClung, will he give it up? Or will he take it? He lets it fly. Pure! McDaddy! 21 in the first half. Georgetown ends on a furious run.
If it's whose team is it from a physical scoring perspective, is Matt McClung right there in transition, and you knew what he was going to do right here. Eyeing it up, squared it up. If it's free as for me, give me 3. Right before the half, you talk about carrying momentum for Georgetown. This is how you want to end the half. Put a dagger right in the heart of the defense.
Let's join Andy Katz, who's standing.
And plus, you got to have a nice pair of J's at all times. You always got to have some J's.
Dolajai missing his first shot of the second half. Georgetown will take over. McClung with 21 in the first half. He looks down low. Pickett to Allen. Quick release, no. Gets it again. Teardrop rolls down. CD Bay. Gerard. Here's Gerard for 3. And good.
Beautiful play. Underneath out of bounds.
Gerard.
You should have saw Jim Bay. His face is like, what are you doing? Being a freshman, man, you think you're invincible. Make anything.
And a foul coming up. We're sitting.
There's one defense, but if you can utilize your size and confident that he could finish up over the top.
McClung, top of the arc.
Hand, too. Yes. Off the dribble going right for a right-handed player to square his shoulders and knock it in.
Boeheim with a good look, and he finally gets one to fall up. Gerard shows it, leans, and hits. Wow. With 7 calling for it inside. Now Pickett, a 15-footer. Good seven, got a hand on it, gets a rebound, muscles his way up, missed it, but tapped up and in.
To be able to keep multiple offensive rebounds alive.
Here's Elijah Hughes, he's gone cool over the last few trips. Boeheim in the corner, Gerard again sets. And good. Joey Gerard. Now Allen. McClung for three. Dolezaj brings it up the floor. He's got Boeheim with him. Dolezaj to the hole and a foul.
As well.
57.
Offensive set. The ball just didn't go in. They got the shot that they wanted.
Baseline Mosley.
Got him. Zone defense. It then turns to almost a man-to-man, and that's where Georgetown has the advantage on the backside. When the shot goes up on the rim, they're able to embed themselves inside and get the offensive rebound.
But not as strong as we could be, and we will be down the road.
Yeah, comes with youth, but not the same athletes that we've seen in the past, but a lot of very smart and intelligent players.
Three to shoot, and Jagan Mosley with the jump shot. Georgetown up by 11. Here's Boeheim on the curl at the elbow, and he knocks one down. Approaching the 10-minute mark of the second half. Georgetown coming off a win against SMU. Syracuse coming off a win against Georgia Tech. Allen inside. It's Mac McClung. At 21 in the first half. Baseline, good seven. Beautiful, and good.
Beautiful. I mean, but again, if you can get to gaps, it then turns almost like a one-on-one guarding situation, but it's not going to happen in the initial thrust, and Georgetown has been very patient this afternoon.
Here's a lob inside, up and in. McClung quiet since coming back in. Pickett drives to the basket, no.
In transition, but you know all the time, if you don't communicate, that drag man is going to be open. That time, Pickett not able to capitalize.
Hughes with a tough second half so far.
Inside to get that offensive rebound and score.
Georgetown is led by as many as 16. Blair, the left-handed three, good. That's a big shot.
That's a big.
Mosley not only turned out to be a terrific basketball player for Georgetown, he's in his senior season. He's also a finance major as Blair picks up. They're continuing to have the hot hand from behind the three-point line.
Man, how times have changed. You remember Georgetown being it's always around centers and put the ball in the paint, and right now finding their niche like a lot of teams outside the three-point arc.
Hughes strong to the basket. Now, what kind of game they would have?
They'll be perimeter oriented. I was talking to Alonzo about that, is that you wouldn't dominate on the post because at the ages of 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, you're getting taught, as you see Boeheim, you're getting taught to can't post up. But the name of the game is space now. They'll be totally different players.
McClung, the leader.
Again, offensive rebound.
Blair, who's been hot, leaves it up and in. Terrific, 74-62 lead. Closing in on 6 minutes to go. And a travel. CD. Mosley, quick release in the corner. Short. Dolezaj. Now Hughes. He's got to get cooking. Batted around and picked up. Mosley.
Halftime when you know a guy like Hughes can light you up.
Dolezaj called for his fourth. Georgetown, gritty performance so far for Patrick Ewing's Hoyas. Ball knocked away, picked up. Now McClung with 9 to shoot. Cross court, Blair. With 7 jumper, no, but a foul. Effort against SMU on Saturday. He was
free throw attempt.
Behan, double team. Dolce, dribble handoff. Behan. Beautiful. My first job in Waco, Texas, I ended up playing some pickup basketball with a legend from Baltimore. His name was the Count. Baseline Blair. For those of you from Baltimore.
What was his thing? What was the Count? Every legend has something. What was his thing?
I played with him one time.
Okay.
And it looked back then like he could do everything. This was 1990. Inside Dolajai. Bumping and grinding now. And throws it out of bounds.
Man, that's a tough shooter. And you know, Reggie does a couple things. I just saw him the other day. He can't count in golf either.
Oh, he can't. No. But I tell you what, 12 points. Behan. Another jumper goes down for Bud. Patrick Ewing told us before the game this is a huge one. He needs this one desperately. Allen fouled as he crosses the midcourt in the game. And the way J.K. was running, he didn't need 2 shoes against the Wolves. You don't have to. You don't have to. You got Chase Young.
Yeah.
Behan driving this time. Inside the leader. Off the window, no. Dolce with a rebound. Hughes wide open 3. He pushed it.
He did. And that time Hughes. I know he's watching the game. Came out a year ahead of me and my man DC, Derek Coleman.
McClung, nice look. You're 7 and 1.
Then make a play. You're 7, able to get to the line. 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Take an 80-68 lead with 3:10 left. Behan on a handoff and a whistle. No, I'm about to talk to DC about this.
No, it's all right.
Here's Hughes. And he scores some shots. 5 in the second half. Fans getting on their feet. They smell victory. Nice look. You're 7 with a drop. 82-68.
The passing has been superb. Think about this. This Georgetown team, when they pass the ball, they can operate with the best of anybody.
4 of their key players?
Addition by subtraction. Everybody now is locked and loaded in on what they have to do, kind of galvanize the team. But this team is playing on a much higher level right now. And here's the play. Like he went out on Gerard right there.
Did picked up the personal and technical foul. Gerard. Make it this afternoon. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Behan to the hole. Left hand off the glass softly and in. What a second half for Buddy.
Probably could have needed that a little bit earlier to knock that deficit down before going into half. But again, this Syracuse team will grow from this and be a lot better as the season goes on.
Pickett to kick. Georgetown will pull it back with a new shot clock and 2 minutes to go, leading at 82-72. Syracuse, do they need to come out of that zone?
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
We're 7 again this time for Matt.
Keep it simple, be effective, make the plays when they're there, and that's what Georgetown has been doing all afternoon.
1:33 to go. Gerard driving, strip. Allen Goyes. Let's see if they keep feeding him. As Pickett throws it out of bounds.
Execution versus the zone. McClung inside. Excellent passer. George 7, I'm telling you, his to receive the pass with what's allowed him to be effective inside.
Behan off the mark. Batted around. He'll pick it back up. Reload. And hit. That turnover.
You know, it's funny. I have some VHS tapes at home still of like the 86, 87 Big East tournament because I love to watch it so much, and I still have them.
Allen fouled by Gerard. Great Syracuse going to a game tonight. And then you got to add him. Allen Allen with 13 points. Boeheim shows it. 3-point. Boom. Woo!
Get the ball inbound, secure it here. Can't turn it over.
Allen fouled again in the backcourt.
Game that's 3 in a row. Now you're playing a pump.
Second free throw, no good for Allen. 45 seconds to play. Hughes wants it, breaks to the ball, gathers it, drives to the hole, hangs in the air, draws a foul. Mike, he's lost some LBs.
That's word on the street, you know?
Yeah. You are correct, sir. In the front court, McClung. He'll peel it back, try to work the clock. And foul.
And see, that's in the... I'm used to hearing him yell because he was an assistant coach at Van Gundy when I was there. And what a great time I had learning and just spending time talking to Patrick.
Washington on the baseline. No. McClung with the rebound. Brings it in the front court. And he'll just pull it back. How about this? Georgetown. Battling through adversity over the last couple of weeks, and they'll knock off their longtime rival Syracuse 89-79 the final. McClung with 26 points. Year 7, 19 points. Buddy Boeheim had 25 for the Orange. And Hughes finishes with 21. Georgetown 7-3 now. Syracuse 5-5. 89-79 the final.